Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, students. Previous section we have learned about coordinate geometry, some more points. What are the points we have studied? First one was that how to find out the distance between any two points, and what you learned how to divide, how to find out the points if a given line segment is divided by some ratio, isn't it? That all formulas already you have learned it. Now today what we are going to see that how to find out the area of the triangle. So under smaller classes you have already learned that the area of the triangle is equal to half into base into altitude. That already you have learned it. And one more formula you have learned that if the sides are given, so you can find out by using this formula root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. That means the s is the semi-perimeter of the triangle. It's already learned it. Which one is known by the name? Here runs formula also. Is it right? So this both you already completed. That means you already read that both the formulas how to find out the area of the triangle. But here, according to the coordinate geometry, suppose your triangle's three vertices are given in terms of coordinates. That means suppose A is with the vertices is x1 and y1 coordinates, B vertex is with the x2 y2, and C vertex is with the x3 y3. Good it, children? Now how to find out the area of the triangle by using these coordinates? For that we are using one formula. What was that formula? Is that half into x1 into y2 minus y3. That means if you are taking x1 first step, we will take y2 and y3. Difference of y2 and y3. Plus next one you are taking x2. x2 into then y3 and y1. y3 minus y1. Last term plus x3 into last one y1 minus y2. Like this anti-clockwise you have to see that. x1 into y2 minus y3, x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. That means as you all know that area of triangle ABC that is always a non-zero integer only. Non-zero only. That means a positive only. That means we are taking only the numerical value. That means absolute value of that expression. Whether it is positive or negative, we are not going to consider. Suppose we are going to get, after all getting this answer, you are going to get the answer as minus 20. So you will take only that magnitude of that particular value. That means 20 is the answer. Means we have to take the area of the triangle ABC with vertices AX1 y1, BX2 y2, CX3 y3 as follows: half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Now from this formula we can say that some of the points. What was the point? That points A, B and C are collinear. Points A, B and C are collinear. Collinear means I already explained to you that the points which are on the same line. Then area, how it will be? Area of the triangle ABC will be equal to 0. This application we have to use in the sums. Application of this point. Second one is that conversely, if AB and C are collinear, then the AB and C do not form a triangle. If AB and C are collinear, then obviously you know that it will not form a triangle. That means area of triangle ABC equal to 0. So using this formula and these points, we have to complete that exercise, sum of the sums. Then you will understand that how to use this formula in that sum. 7.3 first question. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are given that 2, 3, minus 1, 0, 2, minus 4. So how to find out the area of this triangle? Here you can suppose that vertices, as I have supposed that A, B and C are the vertices of the triangle. Now according to the formula, half into x1 into y2 minus y3. Suppose if you don't know directly to apply this formula like this way, then you should write it like this way. x1 is equal to what, x2 equal to what, x3 equal to what, and y1, y2, y3. Like this way you can write down and you can substitute that one. Otherwise directly if you can do, then you can do it. For example, x1 is 2, y1 is 3 and x2 is minus 1, or y1 is 0, x3 is 2, y3 is minus 4. Now directly you apply the formula, then also it will do. Otherwise direct application also you can do. Half into x1 into x1 means I told you here that x1 is 2. 2 into which one, y2 minus y3. y2 minus y3 means 0 minus 4 plus next one is that x2. x2 means minus 1. Minus 1 into which one is that, y3 minus y1. That means minus 4 minus 3 plus x3. x3 means the 2. 2 into which one, 3 minus 0. Now after all doing the calculation, half into 2 into this one, 0 plus 4. That will be 4. 2 into 4 plus minus 1 into this will come minus 7 plus 2 into 3 minus 0 is 3. Now multiply this one, 2 4s are 8, minus 1 minus 7 plus 7, 2 into 3, 6. Now inside the bracket 8 plus 7 plus 6 it is 21, 21 upon 2 square units is the answer for this question. So we can directly you apply the formula like this way, otherwise you separately figure out that points like this way and then apply the formula. Both way it will done, whichever method is convenient for you, that you can complete it. Now what is the next question? Second question is that in each of the following find the value of k for which the points are collinear. Here it is given that points are collinear. So I already mentioned you that when the points are collinear, then the area of the triangle is not going to be formed, you know that. But you are supposing that area of the imaginary triangle which is formed with the vertices, this one 7 minus 2, 5 minus 1 and 3k, that area will be is equal to 0. That means area of the imaginary triangle. That means as well as you know that it's a collinear, then there will be not formed a triangle. But you are supposing that area of the imaginary triangle formed by these points. Which one is that, 7 minus 2, 5, 1 and 3k must be 0. That means area must be 0. So area formula you will apply that, half into, here also we can point out like this way, x1 what, y1 what, x2, y2, x3, y3 like that. Now substituting the values of x1, y2, y3, x2, y3, y1 like that way, you will get the formula like this way. Half into 7 into, that means first one's x coordinate multiplied by second and third's y coordinate, that means 1 minus k plus second one's x coordinate, that means 5 into k minus 2 plus 3 into which one, minus 2 minus 1 equal to what you have to write down here that. Because this area must be 0, because it is given that they are collinear. Now half into 7 into 1 minus k, it will come 7 minus 7k plus 5 into this will come k plus 2. So 5k plus 10 plus 3 into minus 2 minus 1, it will come minus 9. Now adding these all together, you will get that minus 2k plus 8 equal to 0. 2 you can take outside, it will be cancelled. So minus k plus 4 equal to 0. So what is the value of k you got? K is equal to 4. That means by substituting the values, that means the area of triangle ABC, you have to substitute the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, etc. And finally what you have to substitute, it should be equated to equal to 0, because the points are given that they are collinear. Now look at the question number 3 of exercise 7.3. So it's an important question. What's given here that one triangle's its vertices are given 0, minus 1, 2, 1 and 0, 3. Now question is that if you are finding out a triangle, that means if you are joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle and making a triangle like this way. Okay, by making a triangle by joining the midpoints of the sides, what is the ratio of this triangle to this original triangle ABC? That means what you have to find out? Area of triangle DEF ratio area of triangle ABC. For that purpose, we need coordinate of D, coordinate of E as well as coordinate of F. Have taken D as the midpoint of AB, E as the midpoint of BC and F as the midpoint of AC. Now, coordinates of D, how can you find out? If the endpoints of the line segments are given, A and B, that means x1, y1 and x2, y2 are given. Previous class I explained you that. Midpoint, how can you find out? x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That means midpoint we have to just add end points we have to just x coordinates we have to add it and divide by 2, y coordinates also we have to add it and divide by 2. So I have find out the coordinate of D as that 0 plus 2 by 2 and minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So that way I got as 1 0. Similarly I can find out the coordinate of E as well as coordinate of F. Now find out the area of triangle DF according to the formula. What is the formula? Half into this one. Okay, that formula you apply here, so you are going to get the answer as 2 by 2 is equal to 1 square root. Now there is no need to calculation I have to show here. Means you can do yourself and find out the answer here, area of triangle DF. Same way, what you can find out, area of triangle ABC also. Our question is that what is the ratio of area of triangle DEF to the area of triangle ABC. Now triangle ABC's areas also you can find out by using these coordinates A, B and C coordinates. You can use it and finally you will get the answer as 4 square units. Now what is to find out what is the ratio in between that? That means the ratio of area of triangle DEF to the area of triangle ABC. That means ratio what you are going to get, the ratio is equal to 1:4. Clear for you children? Now look at the next question. Here we have to find out the question number 4. Find the area of the quadrilateral and its 4 vertices are given. Okay, how to find out the area of this quadrilateral if the vertices are given? So you know only the formula of how to find out the area of triangles. Is it right? So using that formula, how can find out the area of this quadrilateral? For that purpose, what you will do that you can split this quadrilateral into 2 parts. Means 2 triangles by drawing a diagonal. Is it correct? Either you can draw the diagonal AC or BD. Now also you know that if you are dividing this diagonal, so it will be divided into these 2 triangles. One is that ABC, other one is that ACD. So you know that addition of areas, according to the addition of areas, the quadrilateral area will be equal to sum of both these triangles area. That means area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to area of triangle ABC and area of triangle ACD. Now separately you find out the area of triangle ABC. That time you just take this D point differently. That means ABC you have to take and area of triangle ABC you have to find out by the formula half into x1 into y2 minus y3 this one. You will get the answer that it is equal to 21 by 2 square units. Same way another triangle is also there, ACD. That also you can find out by this formula half into this one x1 into y2 minus y3. So different coordinates are there, -4, -2, 3, -2 and 2, 3 are the coordinates of this triangle, and using this formula you are going to get the answer as 35 by 2 square units. I am not finding out this calculation, that you can do yourself. 35 by 2 square units. Now both the areas you got, area of triangle ABC you got as that 21 by 2 and area of triangle ACD you got at 35 by 2. Now area of the quadrilateral, how it will be summing up these both areas. So you will get the full area of the quadrilateral ABCD. That means 21 by 2 plus 35 by 2 is equal to 56 by 2 is equal to how much? 28 square units. Now I think so how apply this formula in various sums given you are cleared now. Now what you should do that you have to complete that exercise 7.3. One question is remain that you can do yourself.